There it is. Hello everyone, this is Awkward Audrey, and today what we will be doing, I will be doing, is I will be drawing and watercoloring. There's no real point to this video. I just felt like being creative, and I know what in these moments I like to have company, but it's so hard to plan around people's schedules and how I'm feeling at the moment when I want to be creative. So I thought, why not just we can do a hi Sam, we can just do a live video of me drawing and you know see what happens. We can chit chat and like just talk about life in general, and I'll show you what I'm up to with my drawing. Today I decided we're going to try and do a couple different things that I've done individually but not together. As I have these ink pens that you can get for bullet journaling, and these have generally been very well used. I like these a lot. There is a downside though, so this is of course it happens to the black one, right? Something wrong happened to the black pen, where I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see it, but it split almost immediately. So I won't be using this black pen. I will be using this black pen instead. Another tool I'll be using is watercolor brush pens. I've learned that I have very little patience when it comes to watercoloring, but these really help along. The blue got a little crazy. We'll keep an eye on those, but for the most part, I am excited to use both the pens and the water brush pens in the same piece. Hi Shannon, how's it going? All right, so with that, we'll just get started, and if you want to chit chat and talk about your day, I will be here drawing, and if you want to do your own craft, just let me know what you're up to and we'll go from there. Okay, now let's switch this around. Okay. So right here what I have with me is some watercolor paper, and up there I have water and then a little bowl, so that if I want to mix my watercolors pens together to get the right shade, I can do that with just a bowl instead of on the paper. Oh, me too, Shannon. I'm glad to be back online as well. Okay, so with that, the hardest part with almost any drawing is what the heck am I going to be drawing here? I'm not sure. Let's see. Sometimes it helps for me to get things started to choose what my color scheme is going to be. Like what colors are inspiring me at the moment. I think out of the colors that I have right here, I will go with this green color. And let's see. Go with an orange color. A aqua blue color. Maybe these are just like what I want for like an oceanside springtime, Let's get some pink going on in there. Alright, so those are the colors I think I'm going to be doing for right now. I may not use any of them, or I may use all of these. You just never know. But just to get me started, we'll start with the pens, and then I'll structure what I want to draw, and then we'll go in with the watercolor pens. Okay. So, what color do I want to start with? Let's start with orange. Let's see how this goes. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Okay. I think I might not just draw like a subject today. It might be more abstract and geometrical in design, rather than an actual figure or a person or a realistic look. Let's see, and I'll start with a circle. Can't go wrong with a circle. Oh, it's an abnormal circle, so we're going to make it look like it was intentionally that way. Okay, so orange kind of looks like a rock. I've been looking at rock art, so this looks kind of like what you would expect a river rock to look like in terms of shape and size. So I'm going to take this bluish color, and I'm going to, and you're going to watch, do an outline of that. I think right about till there. And do that. Does anybody have any fun plans for this week they want to share? I'm so excited that it's spring. Like, I was able to go outside and I didn't even have to wear a coat. Okay. Oh, this side. I think now we're going to experiment and see what the green looks like. And I don't like that I kind of stuttered right here, so I might try to incorporate this kind of slight disjointedness into the drawing. I froze. I hope I'm not freezing anymore. Ah. Sorry about that. I did a little test run before, but it doesn't look like. I didn't have an issue there, but it could be that that I'm going on longer now that it's actually being a problem. Okay, so this is green. I'm kind of liking the 3 here, so go on this side as well. Hi, Danielle. What are you up to today? I haven't really decided what I'm doing yet. What I'm drawing yet is very abstract, what's happening right now. Let's see. So I have a whole bunch of endpoints, and usually when I do something kind of abstract with line work, I like to create as many endpoints as possible and then try to connect them or move them into different areas of the paper and see what happens. I feel like I have a lot of cool colors happening right now, and I don't know where I want to take them, so I'm going to just move on to, I think what I want is a warmer color to go with this orange circle oval in the center, and kind of bring it out here, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to be using this pinkish color. Let's see. That kind of looks like a mouth. Cute. I don't really want it to look like a mouth. So I'm going to take a different approach instead. Oh yeah? Where do you see the bird? Like what I'm seeing is very is what I'm used to seeing, right? So I like to hear what other people see in my work. Okay, I think I'm good for purple right now. Let's go back to green. So this all has kind of a wavy motion to it. Let's see if we can get some more like structure over on the left here. And hope I don't get any ink from what I just drew onto my hand. That would be pretty bad. Beak from the with curly top. Ooh. Oh, I can see that. Oh. Yeah, no, I think I see what you're saying with the swirls up here. Hmm. Okay, from here, let's see. Let's put on some more blue. Wait. I don't like how that looks. It looks incomplete. So we're just gonna, I originally was just gonna have it be a line that skipped over, but we're just gonna fill it right in. That feels better to me. All right, back to the blue. Okay. I think let's join this up. Dun, 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 dun. Are you guys seeing this okay? I hope that the video is not freezing again. Okay, let's see if we can go back up to this and see if we can make it into something a little more structured. I actually really like how this turned out. Let's see if we can get a repeat of it in a different way. Obviously, none of this is none of this is symmetrical at all. Okay, orange. Alright, so I have all these swirls, but now I'm not really sure what to do with them. Like, like these all kind of will eventually lean into each other's, but these are definite endpoints. They can't really go anywhere unless I distinctly put them from this origin point. So let's take a look and see if there's a way I can make this interesting without making it look too bizarre. Hmm. Okay. I guess that is. It's not, it doesn't have a very smooth feel to it, like I was hoping, but it does have an interesting kind of interwoven look to it that I may use in the future. In the meantime, we got an endpoint right here that needs to go somewhere. Let's see, let's put it over here. I think I'll just leave this a little bit open so that when I go in with watercolor, I can do something interesting with watercolor instead. Okay, at this point, time for some green. Mixing it up. Yeah, okay. Alright, time to make this more interesting over here. Okay. Purple. And some purple. I feel like I'm getting a rhythm now. You know, finally, a half hour into it, I'm finally figuring out, oh, this is kind of what I want to do with this piece. And sometimes I get so frustrated with myself for not reaching a certain point in my vision earlier than I expected I would. But I've also learned that that's really okay. Some things just take time, and more often than not, some things just take practice. So I have to be patient and gentle with myself so that I don't worry too much about what should or shouldn't be happening. I somehow ended up with a piece by itself. I don't know how that happened. Oh, can you guys see that? Okay, I think this area looks a little too monochromatic. I'm gonna add some purple over here too. Okay, finally, the last little bit. There is only 2 spots of orange, this circle and that circle. I think I'm going to try and make it try and do a little bit more orange, and maybe try and keep it with just circles then, because that's what ended up happening. But I don't want to go too overboard with it. So we're going to keep it very simple. Just more circles of different sizes. So now I have something of a structure with which to do watercolor in. We'll see if it goes anywhere. Okay, now for the difficult part. Usually when it comes to watercolor, I am notoriously bad at it. Ooh, fancy abstract peacock. I see what you're saying. Let's see. I like... What colors do you think I should use? I mean, these kind of look like the colors I was using. I didn't use any of the black, which I'm fine with. I don't think I needed it. I think we'll do orange. I think maybe, yeah, let's just try and use the colors that we've already used in watercolor form. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I have only used these a little bit, but you can see I've used these two. But these two still have white rings on them and have not yet been used. So I'm going to take care of that right now. Okay. Let's see, how do I do this? How do I do this? Oh, okay, so I take the ring off and then I put it back on. Well, I do like orange, but I actually like green. Green is my favorite color. There's just nothing like looking over a field of like a luscious green grass and like bright blue sky with, you know, some sort of like lavender or like pop of color when it comes to like a field of flowers or something like that. Okay, so these are back on. Okay, so now at this point, we're supposed to squeeze until it goes through the thing. Yeah, they're the ones you gave me. Oh, there we go. Ta-da! Hope you can see that. Why is it not focusing? There we go. Okay, so that one's taken care of. And then supposed to kind of squeeze it gently, but still squeeze it pretty hard to get the ink that's already in the cartridge or in the pen into the brush part. The first time I did this, I got paint everywhere. It was so bad. Okay. Okay, so now, let's see. I have the orange one. Let's just start with this tiny one right here and see how it feels. I think I'm gonna do it this way because I'm very right-handed and I want to be able to kind of move it out a little bit. Yeah. So what I have here is, let's see. So these are the water brush pens. There is in here a clear one that you can fill with just water, and you can use it for when you want to use, like, say, this color, but on a much lighter scale. This is going to come out very heavy, very bright and vibrant. And if I want to just use water to blend it onto here, then I can use this instead. Okay. And I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to put this back on, take this off. Okay. Make sure it's not too, because it's gotten darker from the time I previously used it. Put it in water. There we go. So what it's doing is it's picking up the orange that's already on the paper, and now I'm just doing little circles. I waited a little bit too long, so there's going to always be a little line there, but I can kind of pull out that color a little bit. Ooh, but I really like that. Oh, makes me feel like it's spring. Oh! Okay. Let's see now. What do I want to do now? So kind of, okay, so I've experimented with the orange. Or I guess we'll go in the same like steps we did when starting. We'll go in with the blue next and see what happens there. I don't want to get too close to the orange line that I made. So there we go, got some watercolor there on the paper. I'm going to use the clear brush to move it around. Oh, it's still got some orange on it though. No! Less orange. Less orange. Forgot to clean the brush. Ah, here we go. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so the paper's now damp. I could probably just lightly put on here, put some of the light blue paint on here and we'll see what happens. Oh. Doesn't it though? I agree, Sam. It's amazing what watercolors can do, and I'm just not a natural at it, so I really am going to rely on these friends to get me going. Ooh, you know what I think I'm going to try next is I'm going to just use water in here. So I don't know if you guys will be able to see it on the camera, but you'll be able to see it in a minute. Right now I'm just going to put water right here in this section. Into the corners. I guess I am lucky that the ink from the pens is not leaching out into the water with the watercolors, because that could be less fun. Ooh, water pen brushes are fun on airplanes. Ooh. Hi, Jill. Hi, Kim. How are you all doing today? Okay, so now I've put water in this section. Now I'm going to just kind of tap it with the blue and we'll kind of see it go out into the, yeah, there we go, into the shape. Ooh, I like that. Ooh. Okay. Time for some more water. You know, I don't think I'd ever be brave enough to try it on an airplane because the likelihood of me accidentally dropping everything and getting ink all over would be pretty high. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I think that's about where I want it to be. Just kind of smooth that out a little bit. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do it, but I really like doing little circles. It makes me feel like I am more in control of what's happening. Oh no. Salt will make stars and snowflakes. Ooh. Use milk instead of water. I don't think I've ever thought about using milk instead of water. Okay, so that. Okay, we've experimented with the blue. Next we'll go with green. Trust me. Okay, let's see. So it's like, will table salt work? If I just go and get like table salt right now, it will. Okay, Jill, you'd have to walk me through this. I don't know what I'm doing. So would I like put water on first and then put salt on? Or do I put like the watercolor onto some water and then put salt on? I'm gonna grab some table salt. I want some stars and snowflakes. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so let's try. So next is green. As long as the watercolor is wet, just a few greens and let it dry. Some colors work better than others. Do you have a color that you would recommend? I'm gonna just use. I think I'm gonna use green, unless you have a better recommendation. Like sometimes I know blue makes things a little bit different. Okay, let's see. All right, green it is. Ta-da! Okay, let's try, let's try this area, I think. Okay, so I'm going to, oh, no, you want, I'm going to hold off on that. Put the watercolor on here, I guess. Get some watercolor going. The actual color. And then get some of the water on here. Using the clear brush, just the water brush. Okay. So towards the corners, I'm going to use less, but towards the center, I'm going to use more water. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, thanks. This is a watercolor. This is a watercolor set that Shannon actually got me. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think we need more actual water to make this work. So we're just gonna get a huge fat dab of green on here. And then, all right, let's try the salt. Okay, salt is in there. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Well, I see it sitting there. I'm not really seeing it doing much to the green. Maybe I need to pull this out more. Okay, I think I'm seeing it. Where the paint is just wet but not flooded. Okay. Okay. That's a good idea. I'll try to kind of draw this out. so it's not as flooded. I got over enthusiastic, Jill. Okay. Okay. Got a few greens going on. I'll do a up close here. It looks like it's just like sitting around it. And for some reason on the camera, okay, on the camera it looks dirty, but it's really just a nice clean green. It's probably the shadows from the window. Let it do the work. No. I want instant results. Okay. Okay, so the salt will draw the paint. Okay, then I will just let that be where it's at, and I'll focus on other parts of the drawing, or parts of this painting, because I'm pretty impatient, which is probably why watercolor is a very difficult medium for me. So I'm just going to let this part dry then, and I'm going to continue working on the rest of it, and we'll see how the salt works on this section at the end of the video. Okay. We're just going to go in with the green, I think, and get some of these other sections here. Ooh, rubbing alcohol into the paint. Okay. I don't think I have rubbing alcohol immediately available. So I'll just stick with I think I'll just stick with the salt right now and see how that works. Because at some point I do need to finish this before 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 I get too antsy about not having it finished. You know what I'm saying? Air blower. I actually don't have a hair dryer. I haven't had a hair dryer since I was young. I just usually let my hair dry naturally, and maybe I should use a blow dryer for a more refined effect, but I don't. I generally just don't care enough to do that. Hi, Stacy. Thank you for joining me. Oh, thank you, Jill. Okay. Let's take a look. Where else should I draw some green? Let's go here. Nice bloom in the green. Right? This is so relaxing. I really do. I just need to practice to get better at it. Because it really is so relaxing. Okay, let's see if I can do this without accidentally smudging my work over here. Oh, there we go. Okay. And I think I kind of like how it fades into very light green, so I think just a couple, just like one little thing to make the line more distinct. And I'm just gonna call that square good. Okay. Okay, so we've done okay, so we've experimented with the orange, the blue, the green. I think it's time to try out the purple. Okay, let's take a look. What brand of pen paint? Like the watercolor? I'm using Bianfeng Fang. Yeah, it's a G, not a Q. Bianfeng. Um, and Shannon actually got this for me over Christmas. She's like, I'm not using it, and I was like, I'll take it. I've been drilling after watercolor uh, paintbrushes for a few months at that point. Okay, let's see what we want to do with this. As far as the actual pens go, I'd have to double check because as far as the pens that I actually use go, it's a little difficult to tell. It's written in Japanese, and I don't know exactly. I guess Sippa. I got these on Amazon when I started doing. Oh shoot, when I started doing the bullet journal. Got onto the bullet journal kick, and these make for very nice, clean, consistent lines with the bullet journal process. Oh shoot. I got distracted. All right. Thank you for joining me, Shannon. This has been so great having you. I hope that you and your brothers have a great evening. Tell them hi for me. Yeah, I'm not really sure because it can really see the texture of the paper, which is really cool. But at the same time, it is a lot of ink. This is a very potent uh, ink brand. So if I put in the water, it does go quite far as ink goes. Oop, I didn't clean this off. It's still got green on it. Ah! Run a fingernail through an area, then ink over. Ooh, add an indentation? Is that what you're saying? Because that sounds like what you're saying. All right, let's see. And then ink over. Let's see. I'll do that over here, I think. Okay. And let's try, oh yeah, okay, purple. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know if you can see it on there, but I see what you're saying. Let's see, I think I'm going to try more water. Okay, I'm going to try this a little bit differently. I think I know what you're getting at, and I think I'll be able to make it happen easier with this next attempt. All right, let's see. Okay. Hope this needs more water. Oh my goodness, why is this not working? Here we go. Ooh, it's kind of settling into the indentations. Ooh, I really like that. Sign your name like that when paint. Ooh. Oh, you are so smart, Jill. That is such a good idea. Let's see. Do I have, let's see. These kind of have a good tip for that. I think I'm going to just do that right now and we'll see what happens. Okay. Okay. All right. Experimentation is going well. We got an actual person who knows what's going on here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Jill, this has made this a way more experimental, and I feel like I'm learning a lot. I really don't know what I'm doing, so I need as much help as I can get. How long have you been watercoloring, Jill? Oh, wow. You paint every day? I barely remember my name on that that frequently. That's really cool. Do you have like an an online art business, or is it just more as a hobby that that you enjoy doing? Yeah, I post my paintings on my regular Facebook page. People buy occasionally. I participate in watercolor beginners enthusiasts on Facebook. Ooh, that sounds like something I should look into. Thanks. Trying to see what happens. This is such an experimental paper right here. Hi, Kathy. How's it going? I don't do regular watercolors. I'm more of an acrylic person myself. Like I said before, I'm pretty impatient, and so it's nice to have a medium that is as instantly gratifying as acrylic paint can be. It's like I can show you uh, some of my works uh, in a little bit, but for the most part, I like that I can like kind of stop a project where I'm at when it comes to I can stop and start acrylic paintings when I can. Uh, and then the end result is going to look very similar to what I had envisioned. Whereas with watercolors, things aren't. You need to know a lot more about watercolors and how water and ink work together than you do with acrylic paints. And generally on canvas. It's a paint on canvas situation. No, I think I'm gonna connect these dots. Yeah, that's watercolor. I think this is what I'm using as a watercolor canvas. I can't remember. I can't remember. It's over there in the corner. Um, Watercolor paint doesn't dry out. That's true. You know what? I never thought about that. You can't really reuse acrylic paint. Watercolor paint is more of that. Oh, acrylic is light into dark, like photography. Huh. I've never really thought about it like that before. Okay. I think I am starting to fade a little bit. I need to go get myself refill my tea, and um, and take a little break. Thank you all so much for joining me. I will post the end result of my experimental um, piece here when I finish it this evening. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a great evening. Yes, check the salt and then take a break. Let's see. Salt, salt, salt. Wait a second. My phone's on a stand. I'm just going to take it off the stand. Okay. Whoa. All right. That is the salt. It's still drying. So we're going to see what that looks like when it is more dry. All right. Okay, that's it. That's everything. Thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you all later. Bye!